Now, if you are doing this as a Google Classroom header, you're going to make this a different dimension. All right, and I'm going to show you what that is. So Lauren brought to my attention, how did you make it long like that? I'm going to show you. So you would go to page setup, and you're going to make it into a different dimension. Okay, now I always put custom, and then I choose 16.67 and 4.17, and this would be in inches. Okay, so I'm going to go to my untitled one, and here is my blank. So I'm going to go print setup, custom. You can even make it 10.42 and let's say 5.4. It's going to make it longer. Let me just get those dimensions again. Oops. Let me just get those dimensions for you again. I'm going to put it back up. 16.7, 4.17. Okay. Now you'll notice that it is now changed. You do not need these titles, right? And depending on what you want to title this, so I'm going to title this, let's do, it's IEA, right, Lauren?
Yes.
So I'm going to make an IEA bitmoji classroom. Now you'll notice it's a blank screen, it's a blank canvas. You want that. You want everything set up so you're staring at this and you're like, okay, now I want to start, okay? You want to pick background and you want to choose an image. And you go to Google image search. Now, when you go into Google image search, you want to look for background,
Okay.
room. When you do that, there's going to come up with tons and literally tons of blank rooms. Okay. You want to choose the one that you like the best. Now, there's no specific rules for this. You can choose any way that you like. I know some teachers like this because it has the box already there. Some people go for different colors. Some people like the brick, some people like the stone. Like, I'm gonna pick this one. This kind of reminds me of a coffee house. So if you're working with me, I'd like you to set your background. Pick a background and set it up. Okay?
Please make sure it is Irvington appropriate.
Yes, please. Okay. All right. Now you want to start building, and this first one is going to be a Google Classroom header. So in my head, I have to think this whole part is going to kind of be blocked out by the title of my Google Classroom class. So whatever I put here should be on the floor here, right? And my focus should be over here. So let's get a whiteboard. Whiteboards are popular in classrooms, right? So I'm going to search the web and I'm going to put in whiteboard PNG. Now PNG just makes the background invisible. Okay, and I like this one. Let's see. Okay, perfect. resize it, drag it over. Click and drag is your best friend in Bitmoji classrooms. Now I can also, let's see, I can resize this a little bit, crop it out. Okay, so there's your whiteboard. Now you can make it longer if you'd like, over here. However large that you make this, just remember that this is where you're going to type a message. So if it's going to say, don't forget to turn in your work, make sure that it's large enough for the students to see, because that's the focus of this. And I'm a proponent, supporter of not making anything too busy, right? So that they don't get too distracted. Okay, so now you have your whiteboard, you have your background, all right? The next thing you want to do is you want to create some lighting in here. So we're going to go back to insert image, search the web, and let's keep the PNG and let's do lights. No, string lights. Let's do string lights. Okay. So I'm going to choose for today. Let's do this one. Okay, so I'm in a colorful mood. I'm going to move this. Oops, no. Control Z is your best friend when you're designing. Now, I'm going to copy and paste this so that I can make the lights string along. And let's do one more. So it goes all the way across. Okay, so we can move the lights up a little bit. And you'll notice I keep playing, and you'll be obsessed with these when you start doing this. You'll be like, oh, I could do this, I could do this, I could do this. All right. So now we have some lighting and we have a whiteboard. Now I want to jump in here. Let's just see one of my bitmojis for a second. All right, let's do. Let's say you want a couch. Now I have this couch already from a previous bitmoji. Okay, but you can definitely search in pictures for couch PNG. And you can
once
even,
it's this workshop is over, I can send out and share with everyone. I have a file that is a bunch of Bitmoji cheat sheets.
perfect, there you go. And there is also a Bitmoji Craze for Educators Facebook group, which has a lot of resources and pictures. I just want to set this up and show you how to do it. Okay. Now, I want to make sure that my Bitmoji is over here so the students can see me. So let's move this over. And now I'm going to click my Bitmoji extension. And the easiest way to choose what the Bitmoji is doing is you're going to type in the word pose. Oops. When you type the word pose, you can see all the different types of, and some of these are not school appropriate, obviously, but you can see that you get a standing pointing person. So sometimes I'll choose this Bitmoji where you have the double point, like, hey, check this out. Okay, and you want to resize the bitmoji so that it makes sense, like if you were in the classroom. So here we go. All right. Hey teachers, thanks for watching my video clip. I hope it was helpful. Please be sure to check my website for more videos and workshop opportunities. Don't forget to follow me on social media platforms, including Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at EdTechHall. Feel free to email me at edtech.hall@gmail.com to book a workshop, training, or private coaching session. Thank you.